salvation. Amen. Would you please be seated? I forgot to give this to you. Welcome to Shepherd of the Hills. If you'd like to buy a little bit of cider, we also sell that. Thank you, God, for bringing your friend. And she stayed beyond the Sunday school class. We haven't scared her away. I want to talk to you today about suffering and pain. And no, it's not the sermon that's going to cause you suffering and pain. I want to talk to you about how God can use your suffering, use your pain to transform your life and to transform the world. I get annoyed about lots of things. Just ask Susan. She'll list them all for you. My neighbor's parking his car on our grass, number one. Having people with huge boats decide to park it in the street right in front of your house so you can't get by. Lots of things tick me off. But I want to talk to you about real suffering, real pain. I want to talk to you about our Bible reading, Paul's letter, second letter to the Corinthians. On the cover of your bulletin, you see Paul, or rather French-looking Paul. It's a painting by Nicolas Poisson in the Louvre. The Apiotis of Paul. What's that all about? That's our reading today. In our reading, Paul says, I know a guy 14 years ago who ascended to the third heaven. Now, Paul is starting off telling a story about himself, but he's doing it in a way, let me tell you about a guy, so by the end of the story, you know he's talking about himself. I want to tell you about somebody who ascended to the third heaven, and in doing so, encountered the power and glory of God. And while I was there, things happened that changed my life. Well, first off, what's the third heaven? Well, the Jewish world understood the cosmos a little differently than we do. They didn't believe that God sat on a cloud and looked down upon us. That's not anything to do with Judaism or Christianity. The Old Testament talked about the heavens and the earth. God made the heavens and the earth. There were three heavens. Heavens was always plural. The first heaven was what we read about in Genesis and in various Psalms. The heavens bring forth rain, meaning the atmosphere. That portion of the world where the clouds float, where we have rain and wind and sun, that's the heavens. And then we read about the second heaven, the stars and courses and their planets, where Star Trek takes place. The atmosphere, outer space, is a second heaven identified in the Bible. The third heaven is the abode of God. And it's not farther beyond outer space. It's in back of, beside, underneath, around. So the Jewish world talked of three heavens, not as rings of a circle going outward, but the atmosphere, the outer space, and in back and beyond and above all was God in his heaven. And Paul had an experience of the divine. And while he experienced the power and blessing and animation of God in his life, he asked God some questions. Friends, I've had an experience. I don't have them every day. In fact, I've maybe had one or two in my life, but I know what Paul's talking about. Where you're almost swimming in light, in glory. I mean, you're bathed, you're overwhelmed and empowered by the sense and presence of God in everything and everybody. And in that sense, Paul asked the Lord, help me. I have a thorn in my flesh. And no, he's not talking about his mother-in-law. Seriously, some commentators have said, well, it must be his mother-in-law, that she lives with them, and that could be a real, yes, it can be, but no. Paul's talking about physical infirmities. He's got a health issue. And 3 times Paul has said, God heal me, save me. Didn't happen. And in this encounter with God, Paul writes, 3 times I appealed to the Lord the flesh, a messenger of Satan to torment me. Sounds like his mother-in-law. To keep me from being too elated. 3 times I've been to the Lord about this, that it would leave me, but he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for power to make perfect in weakness. Paul goes on to say, I am content with weakness, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities, for whenever I am weak, then I am strong. There's a tradition, lots of traditions in the Christian world, they're absolutely stupid. When we think about suffering and, oh, we're purified by our suffering, my mind goes to these sort of medieval penitents who wear hair shirts and flagellate themselves, and oh, the pain is wonderful. It's like my pledge initiation. Thank you, sir, may I have another? But I join fraternity. No, that's not what it is. Nor is it this nonsense that you hear on TV, and you hear people saying, the Lord wants you to be rich and thin, and Ron, he wants you to have a full head of hair. And if you're a good Christian, good things happen to you. Give this church $100 and you'll get tenfold back in the mail tomorrow. Friends, the Bible says nothing about that. It's not a pay-to-play proposition. It's not transactional. If I give God this much, he'll give me that much. No. You either accept him as God, and in return you receive eternal life, or you deny him and you receive eternal death. It's that simple. Being a Christian does not fill in the potholes of your life. What it does do is that it elevates you. It's like that third heaven beyond this world, so that no matter what may come, even in the most destructive moments of your life, you can know joy. That's really hard to understand. What has happened to me, and I've shared this with some of you, and I know there are people in this room, I know almost everybody here, their stories, their lives. We have our visitor, and I'll get everything out of you, I will tell you. Of people who have been betrayed by spouses, and whose children, whom they loved, and who they did everything for, have gone astray, who have financial, emotional, marital, all the problems and faults and failings that this life can provide, we got them in this room. And yet God can use every one of these to his glory. As a young man, when I went off to college, in high school, I was the big guy. I mean, there were taller people on the basketball team, but when I was a senior in high school, I weighed 250 pounds and was 6'3". That was big in 1980. And of course, what did I do? I played football. And I went to college and I went out for football, and guess what? The guys on the A team were all 7 feet tall and 300 pounds. So that first year, when I was out for football, guess I suited up every day. I never once set foot on the playing field during the game. I held the tackle dummy. And so I got hit again and again and again. Thank you, sir. May I have another? And I also thought, man, I'm a manly sort of guy. Let's join the Navy ROTC and be a Marine. And so that first summer after my freshman year, I went off I didn't go to Paris Island, thank God. I went to Quantico, where they told me to go, hoorah! When really I was going, oh God! Wasn't for me! But I still was a nut, and I volunteered to stay on and try jump school. Maybe I can find something. If all else fails, I'll go to the Navy. I mean, why not? Oh, but then I'd have to learn math and stuff. So I don't know if it worked for me. Besides, I was so getting sick, the crew cut didn't quite work for me. And the Clark Kent glasses. 30 years later, they're back. But I learned in jump school that when you land from the tower, hit and roll. Now, I didn't need to do that, did I? So I would land like a stick. Boom! Or I would land like a stick. Boom! when you broke your neck, the scar, you're now getting arthritis all around that spot. I said, I never broke my neck. Yes, you did. Here are the pictures. So one of those tackles, one of those landing on my head did something so that 25 years later I began to get arthritis within my spinal column. And the spinal column was producing bone tissue that was compressing the cord so that I only had about a third of the volume of the cord in this part of my neck. And it wasn't multiple sclerosis, they just needed to do a roto-rooter job. And I trusted the doctor. This man, he's my first doctor, younger than me, and he had a Maserati convertible. That was all I needed to know about a surgeon. This guy, he's got a $250,000 car, he must be good! So I signed up for the surgery, Susan took me in, and the Blue Cross told us they'll give me a day and a half in the hospital. Well, I woke up from that surgery that night paralyzed. The doctor must have had a bad golf game that day because he nicked my spinal column. I set off metal detectors. I have a beautiful titanium set in my neck. But the cord was damaged. And that night, as I woke up from the surgery, I found I was paralyzed from the waist down. I was incontinent. And I was paralyzed from the elbows forward. And I was in terrific pain. Pain that was unlike any pain I've ever had before. It was a combination of electricity shooting through every portion of my body, of heat, of cold, of nausea, of sun, of darkness, everything at once. And I went and I said, "Damn you, God!" I could have gone to law school. I could have stayed on Wall Street. I could have even stuck it out in the Marine Corps. But I was a good boy, and I took the path of service to you, and here are the paths I've got. I'm not even 50 years old. My life is over. I can't torment myself. I can't move. I have children. How am I going to pay for their education? Oh, yeah, the church pension fund, $28,000 a year is really going to send my kids to college. And I hated God because he was not fair. I had done nothing to deserve this suffering that I was aware of. And I went through a night of cursing God. And I tried praying, but it was like shouting down a well. I only heard my own voice coming back. I was alone, and all I had was my pain. That was the longest night of my life. But about 5 in the morning, I began to get visions and dreams. Now, I'm not a Baptist, so when I have visions and dreams, it's not about Bible stuff. But I have the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego from the book of Daniel appear in my mind. Now, what was that story? 3 young men, Jews, are brought to the service of King Nebuchadnezzar. And King Nebuchadnezzar says, "You must be as I am. You must worship my gods. You must eat the food that I eat. You must give up being a Jew, and if you do, I will give this kingdom as my ministers to you to run. But if you don't, you shall die." And Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego say to King Nebuchadnezzar, "O king, live forever! We shall not deny our God, for he shall save us. But if not, we shall be faithful anyway." And what went through my mind from that point forward was, but if not, no matter whether life was wonderful or joyous or a pain and agony and loss, the response that I had to give to God was to be faithful anyway. It wasn't because life was wonderful and I had an American Express card that worked and a beautiful wife. Therefore, I love God. I love God because he is God. And I was failing the test. And at that point, all of a sudden, it was as if a light went on. in my mind and in my heart. All these things I've been telling people for years, it's really true. It's not power of positive thinking. It really means something. At the time, I was a bivocational priest. What does that mean? I was a priest half-time at Church of the Redeemer in Avon Park. And the other half, I was a professional writer and author. Now, how many people have been to Avon Park? So you know, there's a prison. There's an Air Force bombing range. There's a downtown that died about 40 years ago, and an Episcopal church. That's it. To go to Walmart, you've got to go to Sebring. There's nothing there. It's old, dead Florida with a congregation, when I got there, of 11 little old ladies. We had built it up, Susan and I, to about 40 little old, and not so old ladies in that. But I was wonderful because I was so sympathetic and nice. Oh dear, you look lovely today. Oh, that's a lovely shade of blue in your hair. I was charming. I was nice. But I was not Christian because I did not have love in all that I did. I had sympathy, not empathy. And so I was in rehabilitation for almost 6 months. But if you don't work, you don't get paid in the Episcopal Church. You think we have easy? Yeah, I got to work at least 4 hours a week to get earn a paycheck. I know, it's nothing. You don't work, you don't get paid. So 2 months after my surgery, Susan laid me down in the back seat of our station wagon. I had to lie in the station wagon. I couldn't sit up. And drove me out to Avon Park, put me in a wheelchair, and she wheeled me out in front of the altar. And I felt like the Pope. Because I was on the platform, they wheeled me out on the altar platform here, and I sat and I did the whole service seated, and nobody actually kissed my ring when they came forward. But I gave communion sitting down, I preached sitting down. It was great. I can't wait to be Pope. I'll do that again. Well, one of the things I discovered, because the pain was very real in my life, was all of a sudden, almost 3/4 of the people in that congregation lived with loss and disability. All of a sudden, that little old lady, who I would say, oh, what a lovely shade of blue, I understood what she was feeling. She knew she stank. Her attendant came every other day. And it was Sunday. They weren't coming till Monday. I couldn't leave myself out. I knew that my body wouldn't do what I wanted it to do, just as hers wouldn't do what I wanted it to do. I knew that there was no way I was getting out of this wheelchair today. Oral Roberts could come and lay his hands on me and sprinkle pixie dust, and I was going to dance down that aisle. I moved from sympathy to empathy and began to understand that God left a thorn in my flesh to strengthen my faith and make me a better man and a better priest. Now I've recovered. Not completely. I haven't been drinking. I'm still a step. But I know in my heart that pain has burned away all the junk, all the incrustation. As a young man, I could sell snow to Eskimos. The world was my oyster. I was big, strong. I had a fluent. I was everything. Yet I didn't have God understanding His love. And it took experiences of total loss and brokenness and living with pain to understand that God does not want me to be rich or thin or powerful. He doesn't heal everybody. Some people He leaves with their pain and suffering in order for them to know Him better. May sound crazy talk. Isn't the whole point of life to avoid pain and suffering? Yes, I try to avoid it whenever I can. But folks, the reality is you're going to suffer in this world. Some of us are going to be betrayed by our spouses, our children. Some of us are going to be in terrific physical agony. Some of us are going to go bust. Some of us are going to hear, and they don't your sin, carried that burden, and in his suffering, I found my salvation. In my suffering, I appreciate the gift he had given me. This is what Paul's writing about here. This is not some creepy cult of flagellating yourself so that you suffer to make you a pure person. No, you don't need to do anything in this life to suffer. It's going to happen. And no, if you suffer, you're not a bad person. Oh, as a young priest, I could give you all the child-raising advice you ever needed to hear. If you had rotten kids, what did you do? 25, 30 years later, I know you don't have, you could be the best parent in the world. And you may not be blessed with a good relationship with your child. God does not act that way. Where he is allows us the free will to live our lives to choose what we do with pain. It's going to be there. The choice is, what do you do with it? Where do you go with your pain? And this is what we talk about. Before this all happened to me, when people would say, lay your problems at the foot of the cross, was a version of, yeah, tell me enough. But I understand what it means. You're going to have suffering, you're going to have pain, and it's not going to make any sense, and it's not fair. But neither was what happened to Jesus. And if you come to him in openness and in love, he will give you the strength to carry on. It's not an opiate. We're not happy, clappy people. We are sober, rational believers in Jesus Christ, who live in a broken world. And until he comes again, this world will continue to experience pain. There will be wars and rumors of war, suffering, chaos, until the very end. Your call as a Christian is to soldier on, to carry on, to be like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fully expecting our God to save us. But if not, we shall still serve him anyway. Paul closes his letter to the Corinthians in this passage. I am content with weaknesses, insults, hardships, persecutions, and calamities. He's not seeking them out. He's not standing in the middle of a highway saying, okay, run me down. He knows these things are going to happen, but he's content. Because for whenever I am weak, then I am strong. Strong in the power of Jesus Christ. Friends, don't rely on your own strength, your own might, your own smarts. Rely on Jesus. As Julie